You should, after this lesson, be able to identify 1. The main participants of business. 2. The functions that most businesses perform. 3. The external forces that influence business activities. What is a business? It is any activity that provides goods or services to consumers for the purpose of making a profit. Sounds simple, right? When Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak created Apple in Jobs' family garage, they started a business. The product was the Apple I, and the company's founders hoped to sell their computers to customers for more than it cost to make and market them. If they were successful, which they were, they'd make a profit. But what are goods and services and what is profit? Sometimes it gets confusing. Let's play a game. What's the difference between goods and services? We all know what a customer is. A customer is the consumer of goods and services, but sometimes we are not so sure about goods and services. Apple produces and sells goods, like the iPad, but what about Apple stores? We have several goods and services listed here. Do you know what is what? Pause this video and write down your guesses, then continue playing the video. Think you got it? These are all goods. Athletic shoes, apparel, equipment and CDs. These are all services. Banking, medical, legal and retail stores. You may have made the mistake to think retail stores are providers of goods. They provide service. You could argue both ways, but generally they are considered providers of service. A computer store would be a provider of what? Service. That is correct. Another one that is confusing are fast food restaurants. What do they provide, goods or services? That is right, services. What do we mean by profit? Here's a simple explanation. Profit is the difference between the revenue that a company brings in from selling goods and services and the costs of generating this revenue. If you started a business, who would be the main participants in it? In any business, there are 3 main participants. Owners. Its primary role is to invest money in the business. They don't always work in the business. For example, people who purchase stocks are shareholders or owners of the enterprise. Employees are those who work for the company and help achieve its goals. Customers. Those people who buy the goods and services.
What functional areas would you need to know about in order to run a business? The 5 functional areas of business are: 1. Management involves planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling the resources. 2. Operations involves converting resources into finished goods or services. 3. Marketing, the efforts taken by the company in identifying the customer's needs and designing products to meet those needs. 4. Accounting, the process of providing accurate, timely, relevant financial data. 5. Finance involves planning for, obtaining, and managing the company's fund.
What external forces influence business activities? There are 4 main external forces that influence business activities. 1. The economy. 2. The government. 3. Consumer trends. 4. Desire to be a good corporate citizen. Now for some review questions and a written assignment.